Hi everybody, welcome to 10th Frame Bowling. I am Patman QC and I'm here to expose some of the lesser known bowling games that are available for the various consoles and platforms throughout history. Today I'm going to start with 10th Frame Bowling by Access Software, created by Roger and Bruce Carver back in 1986. This is the Commodore 64 version. They released versions for the Apple, the Spectrum, Amiga, and Atari ST, and a NES port was planned, but it was eventually canceled. So let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what you think. When you first start up, you have your option for either league or open bowling. So we're going to do open bowling, and we're going to have one player. I'm going to go ahead and put my name in here. And we're going to play at the amateur level because I'm just that good. And we're going to bowl one game. And as you can see, the graphics are pretty good. Nice little animation with the pin sweep and rack. You'll notice that the characters, the swing meter is similar to the leaderboard golf games, which was a big hit and the precursor to this game on the Commodore 64. So what you do is you line up your target, then you set your speed and your hook. Maybe. Oh, just a little bit light. Not enough hook into the pocket. A little bit too hard, I think. Again, nice animation with the sweep, picking up the excess pins, or the dead wood, as they're called. You'll also notice that the animation is rotoscoped, meaning they took an actual video footage of a real bowler and videotaped his movements and cell traced those on the C64 to make it look as realistic as possible. Also, the pin physics are really accurate for an 8-bit computer, and considering this game came out 30 years ago, they were quite the feat when they first came out, and they still hold up today. So let's go ahead and try to pick this spear up here. We'll throw it a little bit softer so we have more hook, so the ball hooks more. And there you go. It's just that simple. Alright, let's try it again here. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Pin action, folks. Gotta love it. So this game almost didn't get released. Roger and Bruce Carver, the programmers of the game and the head of Access Software, were having a real hard time getting the pin physics to work. And by pin physics, I mean the way the pins fall and react, because there are millions of combinations from point A to point Z where the pins could interact with each other. It's basically an infinite number of possibilities. So they did figure it out, thankfully, and we got this excellent bowling sim that we have. Uh-oh. And just like real bowling, the harder you throw the ball, the less of a curve the ball has. So, and if you throw it slow, you can put more spin to the ball, and the ball will hook a lot more. So we're going to try that same shot with a little more hook this time. There you go. Might be a little bit too much, but oh yeah, a little bit too much. It's a fun little bowling game though. Decent graphics. There we go. Just like on TV. Now if you think about it, if you're a fan of bowling games or no bowling games in general, this was coming on the heels of the last really big bowling game that we had was bowling for the Atari 2600. And sure, it was a fun, simple game, but again, it was simple. It wasn't very complicated. Didn't have any sort of physics or anything like that, but it was fun for what it was. And this one just took it leaps and bounds ahead of it. Oh, choppy choppy. Well, let me just say that I am bowling a lot better in real life than I bowl on here. But anyway. Oof. Alright, we have the dreaded 6-7-10 split. Oh, and to clarify my earlier statement, it wasn't actually released for the Amiga. It actually came out... Oh, it actually came out for the Atari ST and was later ported to the Amiga. Oh, it looks good. Oh no, solid 7-pin, folks. And if you're a big bowler like I am, you know that you need to throw straight at your spares for more accuracy. We'll see how accurate I am here. Oh, not quite so accurate. Stupid fingers. There we go. A little bit of trivia, if anybody has seen the box art for the game. It's actually Roger Carver, who was the bowler pictured on the box of the game. But you only see him from behind, so you can't really tell it's him. Okay, let's do this here. Okay. Boy, I'm horrible today. I would have liked a little more glamour to it, a little more bells and whistles to be added, but they were really low on memory due to the complex animations and pin physics involved. But it's a fun game, fun little game. Oh, I'll get an extra ball. Yahoo! Oh, what a way to finish out, folks. 10 in the pit. 137. Neat little feature for the Commodore 64 version was you could print your score sheet after each game to keep a record, but since we're not using a real printer today, we're going to click no. So there you have it, folks. 10th frame bowling for the Commodore 64. Fun little game, especially if you're into the whole retro scene and if you like bowling. But if you haven't tried it before, be sure and check it out. If you like my video, please subscribe as there will be more videos, and especially bowling videos, coming up in the next day.